What up there, guys? This is Jugga82, and this is a video talking about a iconic actor, an iconic horror actor as well. But it's not talking about Michael Myers. This is a shirt I have. I would have put it on it, but I like this shirt too. This is a good shirt. It's a Halloween 2 like shirt. But this is talking about someone for horror fans who know I'm talking about fucking Freddy fucking Krueger. And the documentary is called Hollywood Dreams and Nightmares. And first of all, just to let you guys know, this documentary was something that I stumbled on Tubi. And Tubi has a lot of fucking good shit, man. And this is another one of those good ones. It's a documentary that is basically a former documentary talking about Robert Englund, but it's a love letter to the person and his craft, which I really, after watching this documentary, you learn more about the actor Robert Englund, the thespian, the stuff he's did before and after Nightmare on Elm Street, and you see that the man has he has the gift, man. I mean, a lot of the work he's done over the years. My first introduction to Robert Englund was Nightmare on Elm Street, I believe, as a kid, but I might be wrong. It might be V, because I remember he was on the miniseries V, where he kind of, and they talk about that in the documentary where he first got his spotlight. But there's a lot of movies that he's done, a lot of things that he's worked with. I didn't even know Robert Englund auditioned to be Han Solo in Star Wars. And here's the crazy thing about Robert Englund: he got the transcript or the thing for Luke Skywalker, and he gave it to an actor. You might have heard of him. His name Mark Hamill. He gave it to his friend that he was rooming with at the time, Mark Hamill. So Robert Englund was responsible for Mark Hamill becoming Han Solo. If you think about it in general, he's worked with Arnold Schwarzenegger. They did a movie called Hungry. I forget the last part of the name of the movie, but he worked with Arnold Schwarzenegger. There's a lot of stuff Robert Englund in this documentary you find out about him that is fucking incredible, man. I mean, he has an insight to movies. He has an insight to directing as well because he's done movies like such as 976 Evil, which I think is a fucking really good movie. If you guys have never seen it, it has one of the actors from Fright Night. He's the main lead in that movie, which is a really good movie I saw. Recently I saw Galaxy of Terror again, but I saw it on Joe Bob's Last Drive-In. He had that little Halloween like marathon thing, and I thought it was freaking incredible. It's a lot of things that Robert Englund has done in his career that needs to be applauded, man. Of course, Nightmare on Elm Street, hands down. I have a bunch of Freddy shirts. I could should have put one on this video, but still, Nightmare on Elm Street is going to be one of those all-time great horror movies, classics that will go down as history. Go down in history. What the fuck is wrong with you, chicken? Go down in history as one of the greatest fucking horror movies of all time because it is that fucking good. The first one especially because it's so fucking. I remember as a kid to see that scene where he's going down the corridor, he's going down the block with his arms stretched out, and it just was fucking creepy. And then the scenes where like they didn't have the subtle jump scares. It was nothing such as what they say a jump scare now. But those fucking scares were fucking scary. They were fucking horrific, if you will. Um, and then, like I said, not only the Nightmare on Elm Street movies, uh, later on of course, he did Freddy versus Jason, which I thought was a really good movie. But they also devil in the fact of the relationship of Freddy and Jason, but they also devil in the relationship between Kane Hodder and Robert Englund. And it's a lot of things you think about when you think about that. Because originally Kane Hodder was offered the role of Jason in Freddy vs. Jason. Would have been fucking incredible just to have, knowing the two actors have perfected those roles in those movies. but it's a lot of ins and outs between. And then here's another thing about that, about the Nightmare on Elm Street series, where literally it's a lot. I won't get into details, but you guys have to watch this documentary. But and it's about the first Nightmare on Elm Street, about Kane Hodder. But that being said, yeah, they had a connection in that first Nightmare on Elm Street movie as well, because of course Kane Hodder is a stunt man and so forth, and of course an actor. But yeah, man, it is a lot of stuff later on in his career. Of course, like 2001 Maniacs, which is another fucking good ass fucking horror movie. Um, and then there's also dealing with stuff he's done in between, and the different movies he's jumped in to participate in, and all that stuff. There's a lot of stuff about Robert Englund's documentary that I think many fans of the actor will definitely enjoy, and I'm a fan of the actor. Robert Englund is like the goat. Uh, it's crazy. Like I sit there and like I think about all the stuff that I've seen as it relates to him as Freddy Krueger, but you see all the stuff he's did prior and after being Freddy Krueger. The Mangler is another good movie. It's a lot of fucking movies that you can throw left and right about Mr. Robert Englund, and like I say, man, it's a fucking legend, man. And like many have said, Adam Green and a lot of people that were in the documentary, there will not be a Freddy without Robert Englund. I mean, of course, I do like the 2010 remake or reboot of whatever. Jackie Earl Haley is a really good actor. I liked him in the Watchmen movie. And also, I think he did have character for it in the 2010 Nightmare on Elm Street. I just think the script was not what it needed to be or what it could have been. But overall, I would say he did what he had to do. But back to, like I say, the movie that I'm talking about, which is Hollywood Dreams and Nightmares. Robert Englund did that fucking movie. Nightmare on Elm Street, he did that. This documentary shows a lot more than just Nightmare on Elm Street. But when you sit there and look at all the stuff he did, you really have a full, more honest respect of all the things he did in his career. And Robert Englund will go down to me as one of the greatest, if not the greatest, horror icons of all time. But yeah, man, I've been talking and zetting about this. This documentary is really good. I stumbled on it on Tubi. I watched it, and I just wanted to put my 2 cents in. But yeah, man, if you guys get a chance to see Hollywood Dreams and Nightmares, the Robert Englund story, watch it. But yeah, this is Jughead 82 signing off. You guys have a good one.